Okay, so I'm envisioning this, at least if I'm running the show, that I'm going to go through each position group, go through each position, look at the starter, look at their performance through 2 weeks, sit down with the position coach and say, left guard, is he doing his job? And then take into consideration how much experience does he have? And if he's a veteran player, who's backing him up? And obviously the offensive line, there's a lot more mixing and matching you can do there to put your best five on the field, but to basically go through each position, evaluate whether that player's meeting the standard. And if they're not, if you've got a viable alternative, give them a shot, throw out a new team against Memphis, and that might be 5 different guys on the first 22, or it might be 9, or it might be 1, whatever it is. What do you guys think of that? And maybe just pump a little fresh blood into this team for the third game.
Well, you want to start offense or defense?
You crank us up on either side, George. Go to it.
Let's start defense. If I'm the coach and I'm deciding the starting lineup moving forward, I already gave you a little bit of it earlier. I'm going to put 11 and 7 on one side and split their reps. And I'm going to put 13 on the other side. Sione Lolohea. I'm going to bring Byron Turner behind him. I think those are your best 4. I just think, even though Byron Turner, he's more like MJJ and 11, I think it's important to get Lolohea out there. So that's what I'm doing with the ends. Inside, I'm moving Daniel Lyons up, and I'm giving him 6's spot. I'm going to put Daniel Lyons and Joshua Farmer. We're going to get Joshua Farmer back in the 44. Instead of the 5, we're going to have 44 and 95 in the interior of the defensive line. At linebacker, I'm probably going to keep it the same with DJ Lundy and the young man Blake Nicholson. I think those are your 2 best options. But I want to get Juice Cryer more and more reps. I want to, who knows? I wouldn't be. He's a little young. I don't know if you start him. I haven't seen enough out of him, but definitely get Cryer more reps. And then back in the secondary, it hasn't been something we've talked a lot about. I mean, their tackling has been criticized at times, but the secondary hasn't had a chance to do what they do. Georgia Tech threw it, I think, 16 times or something. And maybe it was Boston College that threw it 16 times. Neither team threw it over 20 times. They threw it when they absolutely had to, and half of those throws were slip screens and things of that nature. I don't have that many problems. They fixed it already. They put Conrad Hussey back there with Shaheem Brown. I think that's right at safety. At corner, A.Z. Thomas is what he is. Ventrell Cypress, he's not a 1-year guy. It's a 2nd-year guy. You can do something with Kevin Knowles, but I haven't seen enough out of Earl Little or anybody else to say you switch it up. Maybe you give Edwin Joseph a shot in the slot. I wouldn't be against that because he's been a short tackler and he's made some plays. They've been playing him more outside a lot, but yeah, that's what I'm going with on the defense. If you want, I don't know how much it'd be fun to go through and do backups, but
we can hit the offense. George, you can take us right through.
All right, we'll do the offense. Again, I've said it already. I think you start Brock. I think you give Brock a shot at quarterback. Offensive line, Maurice Smith. I think he's going to be your best center no matter what. Darius Washington, it's hard with the offensive line, man. I don't know what they're going to do at right tackle. Because Byers was hurt. He didn't play. They had Jalen Early out there playing right tackle in parts of the second half, and it looked really rough in certain parts. He did pretty good in certain parts. He's a younger offensive lineman that you're going to play. It's hard to balance bringing in the youth on the offensive line and just really trying to figure out who the 5 very best guys are, no matter what their age is. The big thing is going to get Atkins back. You don't have Atkins. They'll probably just stick pretty similar to what they've had on the offensive line. If they can get Byers back, he'll be at right tackle. I'm probably going to say keep the guy who is at 2nd year. So keep Keandre Jones at right guard, left guard. I'm having a brain fart. Is Richie Leonard. He's been great. Richie Leonard's probably been the best offensive lineman, probably the best player on offense all year. And then left tackle. I don't know what's going on with Darius. I give him another shot. He's been a guy for you. He's been absolutely bought into the climb and everything. One rough game and pulling me off of there. You got to hope Hakeem Williams can come back and start at wide receiver. We'll see. We'll see if he's back from Memphis or not. We've got the bye week. I think maybe he could have went this week and then made the decision to just go ahead and get the bye week and the extra week. So hopefully we see Hakeem Williams starting at wide receiver. And I don't know if you give Malika Benson a chance with Brock and see if he's better about using him, making those NFL throws that he needs thrown to him, back shoulder throws dropping in the bucket and things of that nature. I'm not against benching Benson and putting one of the young guys out there to give him a shot, whether it be Elijah Moore or what am I talking about? Kentron Portier needs to start. Give me Kentron Portier on one side, and hopefully Hakeem Williams is back. If Hakeem Williams is back, I'm not against putting some youth over there again, maybe an Elijah Moore or somebody like that. Tight end, it's tough, man. You don't have many options. Maybe you just make the decision to sit at Morlock and put in Thomas. I don't know. I'll make the call. You start Thomas, bench Morlock. If anything, start Thomas, and maybe Morlock comes in the game. I wouldn't throw him to the dogs yet because, again, he's a long-term guy, and it was just one game.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody?
I agree.
Anybody out? I didn't do running backs.
Running backs.
Yeah, the running backs I'm fine with. I might give Cam the start just to switch it up over Roydell Williams. So that'd be Cam and Toafili, and then Roydell Williams and Jalen Lucas behind them. But Roydell just hasn't shown me anything extra. Like he's done well, but he's not breaking tackles. He's not making anything extra effort plays. Maybe that's just not who he is. But again, I'd rather build for the future with Cam Davis and get him rolling, because I think he is somebody that 5-6 games into the year, a running back can become somebody as a freshman who can carry a team. Like, that's not that common with quarterbacks as true freshmen, but we saw Dalvin Cook as a true freshman carry the team towards the second half of the year in 2014 when Jameis Winston was throwing 3 picks a game. It was him running for 200 yards against Florida and things of that nature that got us some wins that year. So, yeah, get Cam Davis the ball more. We don't have a fullback, so that's about it.